Greetings once again, fellow book lovers. It's time for another edition of Shelf Life Book Reviews Online, where I present to you a book that I have read, reviewed, and recommend. And today's book is an interesting one. It is Egyptian Mythology, the Gods, Heroes, Monsters, and Legends of Ancient Egypt. And this is written by Ariel and Fiona Baile. It is published by Firefly Books. It retails for $29.99 in the United States, $35 in Canada, and it is 256 pages long. If you're a fan of Egyptian mythology, this is definitely right up your alley because it talks about all the Egyptian myths, the gods, the goddesses, the timelines of Egypt, Alexander the Great and his conquering armies, and everything that has to do with Egyptian mythology. It talks about the burial rites, which are really fascinating. We find, Egyptian mummies, of course, but we get an idea of why they're so well preserved. Because in the burial rites, when someone was mummified, there was a shroud wrapped around them first. Then, over up to 15 days, linen was wrapped around their body, and up to 450 square yards of linen was used on one single body. So you figure how thick that was, which could indicate why Egyptian mummies are so well preserved. And this book has all the gods and goddesses of Egyptian times. And there's lots of statues that it shows. It shows a lot of drawings from that era too. And it is really, for those who are interested in Egyptian mythology, this is definitely a book that you will appreciate and want to refer to many times over. I can't mention every single god or goddess that was part of it, but just a couple who were mentioned was Anubis, which was the death god, and there was Hathor. She was the goddess of sky, women, fertility, and love. And it goes on and on and on. The gods and goddesses from folklore, fact, fiction, whatever you want to call it. It is definitely a fascinating look back at a time in our lives, or not our lives, a time in past lives when Egyptian gods and goddesses were really, they ruled the earth. And so if you're looking for a great coffee table book, and it is a really nice presentation, the authors have done an exceptional job of going into depth to show us, every aspect of Egyptian culture. The mummies, I won't say the daddies, but the mummies and all of the others who went into this era of time. So have a look for this book because it's definitely one that you will want to refer to many times over. So thank you for watching this review. Hopefully you did find it informative. If you do purchase the book, please let me know if you do agree with my review. So until the next time we meet, as I always say, stay safe, stay sane, stay in touch, and I will see you at the bookstore. Bye for now.